Last week, I woke up in a cold sweat after a dream where I was being chased by an algorithm, just a giant TikTok logo with legs, screaming, "Post or perish," while I ran through a sea of pastel presets and Canva templates. And the worst part? I wasn't scared. I was like, okay, but what time are you posting this? Because here's the thing. My personal brand is doing great. My content, polished. My engagement, solid. My followers, loyal, concerned, occasionally parasocial. On paper, or more realistically, on my Linktree, I am absolutely crushing it. But in real life, my soul is wearing sweatpants and staring at the wall like it's buffering. It's like, emotionally, I'm the before photo in a self-help book I accidentally promoted last week because the brand deal said it aligned with my vibe, which I guess is exhausted but color-coordinated. So before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe. But only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. Anyway, let's back up. I didn't mean to become a brand. At first, I just wanted to make stuff. I wanted to share thoughts, be relatable, maybe get free protein bars in the mail. But somewhere along the way, my online presence became more consistent than my personality. I started saying things like, "That's on brand for me," and I didn't even cringe. I curated my grid. I pre-scheduled my authenticity. I spent 20 minutes deciding if a caption sounded effortlessly funny or aggressively spiraling. Spoiler, it was both. At one point, I had a panic attack over whether my breakdown looked too filtered. Like, how do you balance being emotionally raw while also cropping out the laundry pile behind you? There's this constant push to share, but not too much. To be vulnerable, but still clickable. To be honest, but not messy. To brand your burnout in a pastel font and call it a soft reset. It's a weird internal negotiation every day. Creative me is like, let's make something weird and personal. But content me is like, only if it fits the algorithm and has a clean thumbnail. And then there's tired me, who just wants to eat cereal and not be perceived. I once posted a carousel about setting boundaries while actively ignoring texts from my real friends so I could finish the caption. That's when I knew. The soul? Unwell. I've become fluent in performance. Not the cool Broadway kind, but the kind where you stare into your phone camera and say, "Hey guys, just checking in. Hope you're all staying grounded and hydrated," while your eyeballs twitch from too much blue light and not enough sunlight. It's not even that I'm lying. I'm just editing, curating. I'm like a reality show version of myself, except I'm the producer, the cast, and the one doing the crying confessional at 2 a.m. with bad lighting and a ring light reflection in my pupils. The truth is, I miss when I didn't think in captions. I miss laughing at something without wondering if I could turn it into a reel. I miss being a person who lived life and then documented it, not someone who documents it as they live it and then wonders why they feel empty afterward. But here's the weird part. The emptier I feel, the more successful the brand becomes. Every post that hints at burnout? Viral. Every caption where I vaguely joke about existential dread? Saves, shares, and "I feel this" in the comments. It's like I'm thriving by publicly unraveling in a way that looks nice in a muted color palette. At some point, I realized I wasn't chasing joy or peace or connection. I was chasing metrics. Dopamine in the form of numbers. My personality became a product, and my product became a performance, and the performance started clapping back. One night I was journaling, which is what I call scrolling Twitter while convincing myself it's market research, and I wrote, "I don't know what's me and what's my content strategy anymore." Then I made that the caption of an Instagram post. It did really well, over 12,000 likes. The soul? Still unwell. So I did what any emotionally fried digital citizen would do. I tried to rebrand my healing. I made a mental wellness content series called Soul Sundays, where I shared inspirational quotes over pictures of tea mugs and cloudy windows. But halfway through the third week, I realized I was exhausted from pretending I wasn't exhausted. That's when it hit me. Maybe I don't need to rebrand. Maybe I need to disappear. Not in a dark way, in a log off and stare at trees for 72 hours way. So I did it. I took a full 3 days off. No posts, no stories, no curated updates about my offline healing journey. Just me, alone, watching dust particles in a beam of light like a Victorian ghost with boundary issues. And somewhere in the stillness, a weird calm crept in. Not happiness, not relief, just quiet. Like my soul sat up in its hospital bed and said, "Oh, hey, you finally shut up." I'm not here to say I've found balance or enlightenment or whatever. I'm still extremely online. I still have 3 content ideas in my notes app titled Hot Takes That Might Be Therapy. But I'm learning that maybe the most on-brand thing I can do is just be a person sometimes. Like a real, unhinged, messy, non-metric-based human who occasionally leaves things unposted. Or at the very least, I can start by giving my soul a snack and stop making it pose for the camera before it's had coffee. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.